So, and again, there's no compulsion in a sense. So again, it happens where people will do things in the name of religion or in the name of anything else. So here she is speaking on this event. One welcome.
Thank you. My name is Odessa, and I'm an Assyrian, and I stand before you today with a broken heart, with much pain and sorrow, as my people were killed a few days ago. On Sunday, October 31st of 2010, more than 100 worshipers were attending Our Lady of Salvation Church in Baghdad when the church was invaded by a group of Al-Qaeda militants. As the Al-Qaeda militants walked into the church, they started killing indiscriminately, starting with a priest at the altar. 58 of the hostages were killed, including 2 priests and a nun, and 75 wounded as the Iraqi police stormed the Syriac Catholic Church. Among the deceased are men, women, children, and even unborn children. Since 2004, more than 70 Assyrian churches and institutions have been attacked by extremists such as Al-Qaeda. The lack of security provided to the Assyrian Christians living in Iraq is intolerable. The basic human rights are not being met in this ruined country. While this brings me heartache and tears, it leaves me with so many questions. Why? What have these people done? Why must their lives be taken while worshiping their God? The Assyrians are the indigenous people of Iraq, dating back 6,760 years. And today they are being driven out of their homeland by an ongoing genocide. I call this a humanitarian crisis, the violation of the very basic human rights. I stand here today and plead for your help. If we are all citizens of the same world, if we are all fighting for the same human rights, how must we keep quiet when innocent lives are being taken? While we are living in comfort and happiness here, my people are being killed without a reason and explanation. For how long are we to stand for this type of treatment? When will we stand up and make a change? I ask you to please raise awareness and make it known that what is being done in Iraq is inhumane.
Alright, and with that, I have a little piece that I literally wrote like 5 hours ago, but okay. Today, I'm wearing my heart on a sleeve. Today, my heart matches my apparel. Today, my heart matches many others who are grieving about sufferings of the Assyrian people whose lives were killed for their faith, killed because they are no longer welcome on their soil, the soil that brought forth one of the greatest civilizations of all time, Assyria, the soil that was deemed the cradle of civilization. If you drive, bike, scooter, skateboard, just know that the wheel was invented by the Assyrians. We live in a world that is dictated by laws. Just remember, the first set of laws were invented by the Assyrians. If you study and feel like you live in the MLK library, just know that the first library was invented by the Assyrians, and so on and so on. But will there be so on so long to the point where we remain bygones? Open your eyes, for the 58 lives taken on October 31st hasn't been the only time in that the sun wasn't shining on the Syrian lives in Iraq that are dying. If the media doesn't care to tell all about all the injustices and wants to throw us under buses, then you and I really need to discuss this. We gotta bring awareness one person at a time, because when media fails, it's on us to educate and inform so we can draw that thick line between injustice and justice. See, we the Assyrians are of the very few groups left in the Middle East that are Christian. And because we are Christian in an Islamic region, we are forced to give up our faith or die in the hands of extremists like Al-Qaeda. There is no way that I can make this up, and there is no way that we will give up our faith, for Assyrians have been the first people to embrace Christianity. My name, Odessa, our name, Odessa, is the city in Assyria in which Christianity was first embraced. We cannot let Assyrians, the indigenous people of Iraq, feel threatened and unsafe to live in their own land anymore. Like the Native Americans, we too live in a nation that we feel alien to, constantly pushed aside. Without a nation, it is on us to individually pass down our culture, traditions, and our religion. So with this, I tell you, I am an Assyrian, out of 6 million. Not an Armenian, not a Syrian, but an Assyrian. Yes, I am Middle Eastern, but I'm not a Persian, I'm not an Arab, I'm not a Kurd, I'm an Assyrian. My people are the reason why half of the things exist today. Barbarians. Is that the only way history books can portray us? Because that's such a degrading comment, and they give us less credit than what we will take. I fight for who I am. I fight for other Assyrians who don't voice their opinions. I fight for my ancestors, because we're not dead. We're still here even if we don't have a country. Even if history books don't talk about us any longer. My existence is not defined by others. And let me repeat, my existence is not defined by others. My existence is defined by me, the living proof. By us, the living proof. Don't tell me who I am. I'll tell you who I am. I am an Assyrian. Hear me roar. Thank you.